know. We'll know. We'll know when it happens.
We will fight until total exhaustion. That's until once you're unable to press the buttons on your keyboard, that's when the set is decided.
Yeah. And we're not in top 8. We're in like the top of the brackets.
It's a group of people versus group of people championship. It's groupings technically math is actually everywhere.
We got 2 full groups here.
It's hard to. You just said 2 though. It's impossible. It's impossible to avoid numbers.
Man, yeah.
Okay, back to the match at hand. Sarme, FryDasOle, and bartu versus acno, Blaze, and simpLe, opening up really solidly in the red team's favor.
That's so early. That is such an early knockout. Beautiful play by Sarme.
Yeah.
And there goes Blaze now. Oh my gosh. FryDasOle, Sarme, and bartu are they the real dream team? Are they the chosen ones?
I mean, they're doing so great in this opening here as acno goes down, and it's now 9 stocks to 6. But we've seen a lot of these. Wait.
They're so good. Wait a second.
The team
are they the ones the prophecy foretold of?
It's possible.
Legends tell a story of 3 amazing players that dominate tournaments.
Yeah.
From the dawn of time.
And this is them.
And it may be them. Yeah. It's starting to. The prophecy seems to be oh, never mind. Acno says, forget your prophecy.
Acno's like, I didn't order this audiobook. I was like, this is not how it works. Daylight ground pound. Get out of here. FryDasOle knocked off the right side of the stage. Blaze, however, KO'd on the left side of the stage.
That's too early. That's too early for Blaze to be getting knocked out, I feel like. This is going to be a problem for them. We'll see. Maybe they can bring it back. Usually, I mean, even in Acno Blaze 2v2s, Blaze is often the tank. He's often the last one left winning the 1v2s, even though Acno's the all-star from singles.
Yeah, but Acno getting hit with that recovery from FryDasOle. Ooh, blue team heavily damaged. simpLe in the center of the stage gets the nair, neutralized away from FryDasOle, side aired away. Can they get this edge guard? Yes, simpLe. Ooh. Nice jumping ground pound on the gauntlets. Takes bartu down to 1.
Trouble. Okay, keep your eye on Blaze here. He's either going to do something really helpful or get knocked out of the game immediately.
All right, I'm watching.
He's being really careful about it.
There?
Nice punishes
Can
on
he get
Fry.
A second?
Oh, simpLe! Oh, simpLe got an awesome combo.
Oh.
And Blaze was there to follow up on it. Blaze doing a good job not getting hit in all of this time.
And he's keeping himself armed. And Acno gets a daylight ground pound. All right, Blaze, keep doing what you're doing. Blaze is baiting the entire red team into chasing him, and Acno and simpLe are just like, keep it up, Blaze. Look at Blaze.
He's like, come get me, come get me, come get me, come get me.
And they're like, we've seen enough. But that's the thing.
They're starting to like ignore him now. It's not worth it, guys.
I think Blaze has to take a risk and go off stage because simpLe and Acno were both getting edge guarded
Blaze is doing this perfectly. He should have been knocked out a while ago. Blaze is really doing this right. Because he's still getting hits in when he can without...
FryDasOle's throughout 3 Shoryukens. They're all hitting.
That's the move that'll get him. Oh, neutralize. Almost enough to knock out Blaze.
He dodged the weapon throw.
Oh, how long is he going to survive?
He's back. Oh, go for it. Blaze. Get the edge guard. Get the edge guard, Blaze. Make it worth it.
Okay, they got him.
Nicely done. Okay, 3 stocks flip the screen in the same moment.
Yeah, and now simpLe is fighting a 1v3 all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah. That is brutal.
He can do this.
Okay, 1 red player.
Okay, I didn't realize that Fry had a full stock, not damaged at all.
Because when FryDasOle went down, I thought it went down to a 1v2. That is just how much of the lead that the red team have. And I love this. That is 3v3 team synergy, right? They're swinging in time.
And they're showing everybody that they're having a good time while doing this.
That's right.
Yeah. But you're right. It's hard to sync up. You know, you ever been on a swing set? You never really synced with the person next to you.
The swing sets are definitely not like there's something jank with every swing set, right? So it's like you have like the good swings and the bad swings, and they're just kind of like, well, this one doesn't go quite as high. And it's like, well, if I do this, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah, right.
They've got themselves a great setup that is akin to the great setup of their 3v3 team, as they just had an amazing performance against acno, simpLe, and Blaze. Where, you know what, the narrative's back. They may be the chosen ones.
You're right.
Because once we stop talking about it.
We don't know what team the prophecy was talking about. We're just trying to figure it out.
It took FryDasOle literally taking his hands off of whatever he uses to move his character, whether that be like a stick or arrow keys, and only pressing neutral sig to get the momentum from the neutral sig to travel across the stage. And he actually hit like 3 people while doing it.
It was a very stylish way to walk forward.
And everyone has those moments in any kind of fighting game, but in Brawlhalla in particular, we've seen this sometimes where it's like you hit him with it twice and he's like, he's going to do it again. Because why?
You're right. That is a staple of fighting games in general. Usually, like, wake up grabs, you know? Like,
yeah.
Is he really gonna try and grab me on wake up for a third time? And yes, we've seen game 10 at Evo have like
he just
5
dodged
grabs
in 12 times, but like the thing is that you read everything other than the dodge in because you're like, there's no way, right? There's no way he's gonna do that.
Oh,
a
Sarme
13th time.
Just barely misses an awesome follow.
Acno got deleted here. Blaze notably switched over to Val after game 1, so he's on a much tankier legend here. I know that.
Oh no, Acno! No, Acno!
Rough. That is rough.
That is bad.
It's kind of unsalvageable
that is very
too.
Unfortunate.
He's gonna have to play incredibly because like something we haven't seen yet in this top 8 that we are now seeing is we could be in a place where Acno is down to 0 stocks in less than 2 minutes, but there's still 5 more stocks on the screen. Like
You're right.
That's a long 3v2 to have to fight.
That would be awesome, and it's totally possible, but oh man, this is
Acno's
bad.
more damage to Blaze.
And don't you think, like, that's got to have a pretty demotivational aspect for, like, simpLe and Blaze?
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Depending on the type of person they are, that might just power them up.
Possibly. Oh, Acno's gone. That's it.
Wow.
Minute 35.
Just like you said, Acno with 0 stocks. And his team still has 5, though.
It's 5 to 6, Foda. It's not that. Okay, 4 to 6. It's not that bad on paper.
Dude,
let's go. Blaze it simple. 2v3. I'm ready for it.
Fry, Sarme, and Bartu have got to just be thrilled with what they did to Acno in this game. That is ridiculous that they managed to do so much to Acno in such a short amount of time.
Cider hits.
But could you imagine if simpLe and Blaze win anyway? Wouldn't that just be so
simpLe
bad?
actually hits Blaze to get the knockout, to get the double knockout, but the friendly fire knockout or knockback reduction is enough to keep Blaze alive. It's 4 stocks to 4 now. It's
Dude,
Blaze and simpLe are doing team combos too. Acno's looking at this is like, all right, guys.
Dude, if they win this, Blaze is dropping Acno in doubles, man.
I'm pretty sure the actual story is that Acno's like, hold on, guys, I got to get a sandwich. It's like, you guys got this?
No
Blaze
way.
goes down.
That's a several $1,000 sandwich.
The rate of stocks flying right now is technically in favor of the blue team. FryDasOle, if he goes down, simpLe gets that side sig. Okay, Sarme gets the sidearm to simpLe, but Blaze is providing simpLe a path back to the stage. simpLe does touch, and the recovery from Blaze. Blaze is fighting 1v2. The recovery gets stopped by Sarme, but Sarme takes that clash damage.
It would have knocked out had Blaze finished that recovery. simpLe now coming back. Wait, Blaze needs to survive this edge guard.
FryDasOle is the one that could take the biggest risk. He's got those 2 stocks, but if Sarme goes down, it's a 2. Okay, it could be a 2v2 here in a real quick second.
Wait a second. They're looking for the knockout on Sarme.
Sarme's running.
So close
Sarme
to being
got
knocked out.
Sared.
Blaze can finish him off.
Blaze has to go for it.
Throw it in the
He got it.
Blaze got the knockout.
And simpLe's beating up Bartu into the recovery.
Oh my gosh.
simpLe and Blaze from the 3v2, 5 stocks to 6, have now brought the game to dead even. simpLe with Bartu though. Can he make it back? He goes down.
Like this, dude. Not to just 2 axe dares after all the success they had. That's how he's gonna go down. All right, it's not over. Let's see Blaze clutch it.
Side sig on to Bartu.
Disappointed that
Side sig on to Bartu. You can slide charge it.
Oh my God! They were doing so well, and then simpLe got gimped after all of that. It wasn't even like a knockout.
Hey.
It was. He had plenty of health left.
You just watched it. How do you think simpLe feels? That is
You're right.
That's gonna be
You're
rough
right.
because we were both watching.
It's incredible how much they came back from. You were like you said, it was 6 stocks to 4.
Yeah.
And then
it was
they were winning for a second.
Yeah.
They brought it back.
We'll get that replay towards the end. Shout-outs to Bartu for being really clutch
6 stocks to 4.
in a really like snowball situation, right? Because being on the receiving end of that comeback has got to be inducing panic, right? You're like,
oh yeah.
And so Bartu,
I know what that
despite
feels.
all of that happening, taking
was...
simpLe on a fresh stock, double daring him, and taking him out in orange, that's huge. That gets them back the win that they earned when they eliminated Acno in a minute 30. Like that was like, we were talking about that and being like, okay, they got to be feeling great about this. And then we just kept watching.
It's over.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. And then it ended up being over. But, whew, man, I can't believe it. All right, let's go into the next one here.
All right.
Set count is 2-0 in favor of Team FryDasOle.
So what I like about this is that if Acno, now on the Koji, just doesn't get deleted, I feel like blue team's got a really strong shot because I want like simpLe and Blaze synergy really popped off.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine if acno was alive for like more than 20% of the match.
Oh, Blaze, you missed the side of the stage. Sarme goes down, gets the grab and catches the side stick. Acno with the ground pound misses the Sair, and Acno didn't touch. He didn't touch. He did touch.
Oh, that was.
But simpLe ground pounds him. Acno comes back. Wait. Bartu goes down.
Up getting knocked
Acno
out.
with the double hit on the side sig. FryDasOle with the save gets knocked out, and Acno tries to go for the turnaround down air. Sarme misses the D like ground pound, and Acno.
Oh, Sarme had the knockout. He had the knockout on Acno in his hands, and it slipped through, and then got reversed on him to make it even worse.
That was such an amazing, like, I'm punishing, you punishing, my teammates punish while punishing you thing. Times a million because there's 3 people involved. But then the blue team came out with a huge lead from it, with Acno getting that ending ground pound. But that was an insane scuffle off the right side of the stage. And the red team's brought it back now with simpLe being the only one with the
simpLe stock tanking, though. Big time. And Bartu's deep in the red.
Yeah.
They could score. They could take Bartu down to 1 stock here before simpLe even loses 1.
Yeah, simpLe really taking revenge out on Bartu after that last game, being like, I can't believe you double dared me.
Dude, you're right.
Bartu's down to 1 stock by the time simpLe was on 3. Like, he is taking a ton of damage there. Sarme does get the recovery on the way back, though, and get some good damage in. But red team still decently behind here. Let's see who goes down first, Acno or Blaze, as FryDasOle kicks Acno off the right side of the stage. Let's see if he can get another one here on Blaze. Blaze making it back, simpLe recovering his head. That's got to be it, right? Blaze, can he make it back? Okay.
Yep.
It is a tied game state. It's a time game state. I'm just going to say this is probably tied.
Let's call this a tie. I think you're right. I think you're right.
The colors could not be more different, but I think it's close enough.
Trust us, it's a tie.
It's close enough that it could go either way. FryDasOle goes down, now more in favor of the blue team here because of that Bartu factor.
Yeah, and simpLe having so many stocks and Sarme being so close to being knocked out.
Ooh.
But Sarme hasn't taken any damage in this whole time. Meanwhile, simpLe's nearly got knocked out. Okay, they finally got Sarme. Everybody's down to 1 stock on the red team. simpLe's still holding on.
They're chasing
the only
Bartu.
one left with more than 1, but
look at him chasing Bartu down.
Yeah, that's the play. But likewise, Acno could be focused down as well. But you can see Acno. Look at Acno, just like, I don't want to be a part of this. He's as far away from the fight as you could be.
Ooh, recovery interrupts. Double recovery, triple.
These players know well not to go chasing Acno off the side of the stage.
Yes.
Acno wins those. He has turned around many a stock off the stage.
Yeah, but he can't stay out there too long. Nobody's
finally down to his final stock here.
Blaze down.
Blaze is out.
Sarme ground pounds pretty deep onto the side of the stage. Okay, it's the simpLe show right now, and this is a pretty doable 1v3. Like we saw Godly do it.
You're right.
Acno is just he's a stage hazard.
This is it. 1v3. Does simpLe have what it takes? This is.
Oh, but does the red team have the sickest 3v1 team combo ever?
Everything is set up for an incredible 1v3. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Sarme dropped the combo.
They're still going, though.
But that was a lot of damage. And they're weapon-starving simpLe, so this is not looking good for simpLe.
And Bartu had to, do it in the midst of a weapon throw up to go back into unarmed to avoid DI. Like, those are tricky.
That was pretty clever. Okay, simpLe now with the gauntlets. This is great. He could do this. Sarme has no weapon. simpLe looking for his opportunity. He's only using moves that help him also get away. Oh, that's a beautiful combo. Nicely done by Sarme. Woo!
Oh, and that was amazing. Yeah, the finish with the down heavy, that's a 3-0, and it was a 3-0 off of the back of focusing down Acno.
Yeah.
And Bartu living way longer than we both expected. And then Blaze
a crowd favorite has been eliminated from this tournament.
That's
with that.
Right.
They're out.
We're in elimination bracket.
Are out of the tournament. And I'm sure most people watching this would have expected them to win this. I mean, when I saw the teams, I was like, we know. We don't even need to see this.
Yeah. Like that's a top 3 finish for sure. But it turns out 3v3s is a completely different ballpark.
There's a huge X factor in 3v3 that we've severely